Man, you guys are talking about knives and cheesecake. Have you guys ever heard about putting needles in a rice ball? This guy bites into a rice ball made by someone that really likes them. But little did he know, she stuck a needle in there, and when he bit into it, it like pricked his tongue. The roommate lived with the dead body for 5 days. Can
The
you
record will show
imagine?
the jury has left the courtroom. Ms. Arias, you may step down. Counsel,
It's pretty fucking traumatizing. Razors, wait, what? Razors and apples? How could you put a razor in an apple and conceal it? Sorry, I'm like referring to an anime. It's a common American scare idea on Halloween. Turns out it never really happened. For some reason, everyone was afraid of it. Razor blades? That's so weird. I remember what happened was there was a guy who poisoned his kids, I think, to collect insurance money. And he tried to divert the suspicions from him by saying that his kids had received poison candy during Halloween. And then that led to a fucking frenzy where the neighborhood was like, holy fucking shit, someone's giving kids poison candy. And then they ended up finding that none of the kids had gotten poison candy. It was just a dad poisoning his own kids to get insurance money or some shit. Yeah. But I remember that was like one of the stories that led to the craze. Dad poisons kids candy, which is so fucked. Is it kids or just kid? Ah, I think this is what it was. I think it was this one. Ugh. Come on. Here. 1974. Candyman killer dad serves his own son a poison treat on Halloween. What a disgusting fuck. 1974, a real monster walked among us, a disarming disguise, a dad. Ronald Clark O'Brien is today remembered as the man who killed Halloween. He earned the nickname, as well as another, the Candyman, by murdering his own son, Timothy, who's 8 years old. O'Brien, then 30, his wife, Daneen, and 2 children, Timothy and Elizabeth, 5, started Halloween evening with a meal at the home of another family, Jim Bates, his wife, and children in Pasadena, Texas. Oh, this is the kid right here. Fuck, man, so sad. After dinner, the 2 dads left the house, escorting 3 children, Bates' son and O'Brien's son and daughter, out in a drizzly night for our annual candy hunt. One house along the route was dark, but the children still rang the doorbell. There was no answer, so they moved on. Brian lagged behind them, and then later came running to catch up. He was waving a 5 giant pixie stick. Zoom in. What the fuck? 22-inch straws filled with flavored sugar. He told the kids it was their lucky day because rich neighbors were distributing expensive treats. Each of the 3 children on the walk got a pixie stick. Later, O'Brien gave the 4th to Bates, the other son, a 5-year-old daughter. The final pixie stick went to a trick-or-treat visitor who rang the doorbell at Bates' house. Back at the home in Deer Park, Texas, O'Brien told his children that they would have a treat before bedtime. Wait, is Pasadena always like the rich area? Because Pasadena is also the rich area in LA. Timothy chose the pixie stick, but then he stopped after the first date, saying it was bitter. Timothy's dad offered him Kool-Aid to wash it down. Moments later, O'Brien heard the boy crying, "Daddy, Daddy." It seems like it was long before he was up and complaining his stomach hurt. He didn't feel good. He was bent over vomiting, and I was holding him when he just went limp. O'Brien told the Associated Press, "We thought we're so careful. We even wonder if we should go out trick-or-treating this year. This isn't going to be any more trick-or-treating for us." An autopsy found enough cyanide in the boy's body to kill 3 grown men. Examination of the pixie sticks showed that someone had opened the tube, replaced some of the candy with poison, and then the tube had been stapled shut. One of the children who had got a tainted pixie stick had been tempted but fell asleep before he managed to pull out the staple. Oh, shit! Damn. The other chips were recovered. Any other child tried to eat the contents. Oh my god. Police became suspicious of O'Brien's story, especially after he offered his version of how he came into possession of the deadly treats. He said he rang the doorbell of the dark house, and a man thrust the 5 pixie sticks at him. He said he saw nothing but a hairy arm. Oh my fucking god, what is this, like a fucking horror movie? Turned out the man who lived there was an air traffic controller. He had 200 people vouch for the fact that he was at work at the time it was supposed to happen. Then detectives delving into O'Brien's background came with some startling facts. O'Brien, an optician who worked for Texas State Optical, was about $100K in debt. How the fuck is the life of your kid worth even $100K? Had lost his house and was on the verge of losing his car. Like, why would you give a fuck about all these materialistic things? I don't know. You're just a piece of shit, I guess. He was about to lose his job because his boss had discovered he was stealing. In the decades before the crime, he had been booted from 21 other positions. My god. What a loser. To top it off, the investigator learned that he had taken about $60,000 in life insurance on his children. He planned to kill his kids, plural, for insurance money. Within days, O'Brien was arrested under the murder of his son. Yeah, fucking crazy. And so the neighborhood was like, they were like, fuck, man, I guess the kids can't eat the candy now because like people are going around poisoning children. But it turns out just being the fucking dad. A piece of shit. Sorry. Show. Yeah, I don't know why YouTube is so, they're so nitpicky with like the moderation. But yeah. Wait, was I on the scene this entire... Oh, never mind. I was reading the article. Okay. I heard about that, but I didn't know about the details. I don't know, man. I feel like if you're taking life insurance policies out on people and then you murder them, it's like a really easy way to tie it back to you. But yeah, there are some cases where it's not until years later they actually catch the killer. And I'm like, wait, how did they catch the killer? They're like, oh, because they actually thought about it. And they're like, they realized that there was a huge life insurance policy that was taken out right before their death. You know, like that's just so fucking obvious. But I don't know, I guess speaking in retrospectives, but especially when you have one that's like really greedy and they murder multiple people and they take out life insurance policies on different people. But yeah. Angela Sampson, how are you doing today? Oh, Angela, I think was watching the older version. But yeah, we're fighting about overridden. I guess it happens a few times in recent years. Maybe nowadays it's a really isolated incident. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I felt like if I had kids now, I don't know. I'd be scared to take them out trick-or-treating. It's like, let them go trick-or-treating, let them have their fun, but then when they come back in, just replace all the candy. I don't know, man. It's really sad. Can't trust people nowadays. Getting life insurance policy just makes people tempted.